Hello there, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I would like to welcome you to CraftSpot. It's Wednesday afternoon. Let's hang out together, and you can join my crafting adventure because so often it is, but that's sort of the fun of it all, isn't it? I hope it's the fun of it all. So, thank you for joining me. If you are here watching, say hello. Let me know that you are out there in not out there in TV land. Didn't they used to say that way back in the day? I'm really dating myself, but okay, I wasn't born yesterday. I know that. Uh, but I think there used to be something when I was a kid, hello, hello in TV land, because TV it wasn't a new thing when I was a kid, but it was, you know, it was newish. Color TV was new when I was a kid, as far as color TV in your home. I remember when we got a color TV. It was a really big deal. Um, anyway, really dating myself. Let's move on, shall we? So, I am just going to get this up on here. Don't know if you saw my Facebook post. I made a little bit of uh, a new sign for Craft Spot. Um, because I didn't have one actually. I just, I've been using my Create Joy, or I love stamping, or my logo or something. So I thought, I'm going to make something that actually says Craft Spot. So I did that today. So that was out there. Don't know if you saw it, but I'll be using it again. So if you didn't see it today, watch for it. Other news, and I will put this in my weekly email, but you may have received a card tutorial from me along with a thank you for joining my mailing list. And you might be going, thought I was on her mailing list years ago, and you probably were. Uh, but I have very recently moved my email from MailChimp to Constant Contact. It's not fully moved yet, to be honest, but I'm working on it, and Constant Contact is brand new to me, and so I am learning. And one of the things that I wanted to set up was a link to join my mailing list. And so I did that. And then you have an opportunity to send a little thank you, an email or something. Anyway, a lot of people will send a tutorial. So I thought, oh, I will send a tutorial. So when I was setting that up, um, it said to me, this is set up, it's going to be activated. And do you want to send it to everyone on your mailing, your current subscribers on your mailing list? Because I have moved those over. At least I hope that I have. So, if you used to get email from me and you're not anymore, um, look for a link and join again. But I mean, everything that I had migrated, so I think that it's okay. But anyway, I thought, yeah, sure, let's send everybody the tutorial. So I did that, um, which is probably a fine, except that the email that goes with it says, thank you for joining my email list, which of course you didn't just do. But anyway, that's why you have email from me with a card tutorial and a thank you for joining my mailing list. So if you saw that, that's the reason. I will put that into maybe its own email so people see it. But anyway, I will let people know. So if you're not here, if you're not here, you're not hearing this. So you won't know that I said it. But anyway, that's what it's all about. So if you get funny things from me in the next little while, maybe I meant to do it and maybe I didn't. But if there's something that you're not sure of, reach out to me. I have had people reach out to me with that thank you email saying, did you mean to send this to somebody else? And I didn't. I mean, I did send it to other people. I sent it to everyone. But it's all automated, and so everybody got it, and it's just not quite appropriate wording for all of you that have been with me all these years. But I do appreciate you, and I love having you along on this crafting adventure. So thank you. And there's a free card tutorial. Of course, if you were on the Great Stamping Believers team, you have made that card before. We did that one at a team meeting, but it was a great one. It's very popular, so I thought I would share it with all of you. Okay, what else do we need to talk about? Oh, if you are not on the Great Stamping Believers team, you should really think about joining us. And you should also seriously consider doing that in the next 2.5 days, because all comes to a crashing end on May 31st. And what is the crashing end, you ask? It's the end of an awesome promotion on our starter kit. So $135 is all it will cost you to get in on all the awesome fun. But there's more than just fun for that $135. You get to select $165 of any product that you like. You will also get 5 in color ink pads. Have a couple of them here. I've shown these before, but there's 2 of them that I actually have 3 here. Look at that. I actually have 4 here. Apparently I'm using a few in colors today. So there we go. There's 4 of the 5. I just don't have summer splash here. You will also get a full pack of Stampin' Write markers. Going to use some of these today. A mixed package of cardstock, so you'll have all 5 colors, and a package of the designer series paper in the new in colors. And just happen to have that here as well. I've been using this a lot because it's awesome and it's fun, and I love can you see that? Isn't that, I realize the color is not very good there, but that's Petunia Pop. But there's just fun patterns and all 5 colors, and you get all those things absolutely free. It is a package that is worth over $110, added to the $165 for just $135. And there's no tax on that in Ontario, and there is no shipping on that to anywhere in Canada. So just join. Oh my goodness, there's no obligation. Once you've joined, we can talk about what you're going to do with your Stampin' Up business. And it might be, I'm going to mind my own business and enjoy a minimum of a 20% discount on all my craft shopping. Because everything you order from Stampin' Up will be at least 20% discount once you've joined. So, and there's so much more. Just a wonderful crafting community. Sorry, I think I got a mosquito biting at me. Welcome to the cottage. And lots more. I won't get into it all now, but there are wonderful opportunities, no obligations, no risk. If you find it's not for you, it's okay. You don't have to stay. It's entirely up to you, but you still get that awesome deal. So give that some serious thought, because it's going to end at the end of this month, and then I don't want people to miss it. It's such a great deal. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I am just about to head down to the craft table here. So I brought up another light, and it still looks really dark over on this side, and I'm not sure why. I have a light shining right on it, and I checked, the bulb is on. There is a light there. It's one of the lights that I use at home. So it should be fine. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of like the technology stuff. So I'm not going to fight with it. It looks bright on my table here. Hopefully it is bright enough that it's all going to come through. I seem to have some ripples and bubbles and wrinkles going on in here. And anyway, let's just craft, shall we? So today I am going to share the Labeled with Love bundle with you. Now, this is an interesting bundle. There are 2 bundles in the new annual catalog that come with a stamp set, and I'll do it this way so it doesn't shine in your face, a punch. But if you don't want the punch, you can get dies. So I believe you get two or three dies that cut out the shape in the die set. Same price, either way, same bundled savings, either way. So it's your choice. Do you want the punch or do you want the dies? Entirely up to you. But anyway, I got the punch, as you can clearly see, because I love punches. They're quick and easy to use. If somebody said, well, if I'm doing lots, I want the dies, because then I don't get, all that wrist action. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if I'm doing lots, I want the punch, because it's punch, punch, punch. So, ooh, okay. You're excited about something, Barbara. I'm not entirely certain whether it's this or not. If you like this, so you could put it in your starter kit, or you could get this at my stamp camp that I am doing not till July because sadly with all the shipping times and everything, it's gonna take a little while for me to advertise it and get people to sign up and order product and get it out to you. But I will be doing a stamp camp that will use this stamp set. And certainly you can add on the punch or the dies and have the whole bundle. But I can also punch this for you. It just means you'll be stamping on something's punched as opposed to stamp first and then punch. But we can make it work. But that is coming, so watch for that as well. Okay, let's actually play with this. So I have a number of the new in colors, as you noticed when I was putting those up. You love the versatility of the stamp. You know what? This is an awesome, awesome set. It covers everything. Happy birthday just for you. Thanks, friend. Enjoy today, and you are loved. But then there's all different little images that go with it. So you can turn it into birthday. You could turn it into Christmas. You could make tags with this because there is a to and a from. And there's some fun two-step stamping that we will share. So let's get to it. Lemon lime twist. This is peach pie. I have embossed it just for interest. This paper is from the Simply Zinnia suite, and this is one of the. It's got all these big bold leaves. Actually, that's kind of interesting as well. Now here's a dilemma, right? I was thinking I wanted these stripy guys, but I really like the look of that too. Okay, well, we'll just leave it for a moment and we will make a decision in a minute. But then maybe I should rearrange everything I was going to do with this. Oh, good grief. I was going to, actually, I don't know what image I was going to put on there. I was going to put some image on there, but let me grab my lemon lime twist ink. And perhaps we will use the leaves and the flowers, and then it could mount on there. Let's give it a go, shall we? Okay, so lemon lime twist ink. I'm going to put that onto here as soon as I find, here they are. Okay, so am I in the camera at all? Okay. That's right. And I have not stamped this. This is two steps. So here's the leaves, and then there are flowers that are going to fit in there, hopefully. First time I'm using this. That's why it's an adventure. That's why I say join my crafting adventure, because so often, we are playing and creating together as a group, and it's an adventure some days, but that's okay. It's all good fun. Okay. So then I guess we need to put this with peach pie. I had originally planned to put this with petunia pop. And we still might when we get to that card, but for now, we're going to put it with peach pie. And I am just going to put this over here to see where these, I think it's supposed to go right in there like that. So let's just put that down there. There we go. Okay. A few things maybe should have been a little more connected. I'm not sure. But I think it'll work. I think we're good. We're going to go with it. I do like those two colors together. And maybe, well, and here I'll do my sentiment in peach pie as well. And I was thinking this one, happy birthday card. This is the punch. I had already punched one out and it was just sitting on my desk, so I figured I might as well use it. Here we go. Happy birthday. I'm glad you like them, Barbara. Yeah, well, peach pie is new. It's one of the new in colors. So I haven't used a lot of the in colors with colors from the existing palette, but peach pie definitely looks good with lemon lime twist. And I think because I've got enough showing, I think it's going to work on the leaf side as opposed to. So here's here's where we get into what do you think? There's the leaves showing. And there's the stripes. Oh, I do like the stripes too. Oh, darn. Barbara, help me out. Any thoughts? There's the stripes. Can you see those okay? Put them up a little bit. Well, now my circle's not quite good. See that? But it would be, of course, it would be perfectly round. So there's the stripes. What do you think? You love the stripes. Yeah, you love stripes. Okay. I do like this, but then when I turned it back over, I was like, oh, yeah, this was what I had originally planned. Okay, we're gonna go with the original plan. Thank you. I needed another opinion on that one. So that is great. Okay. Just gonna give this a nice squish. I have used the exposed brick embossing folder on that because when I was laying the pieces out, it was okay with just flat cardstock, but it just kind of looked like it needed a little something. And so I thought, well, I will just emboss it. I think that will fix everything. Well, and then I think I want these. I'm gonna put these on an angle because if I put them straight up and down or across and I don't have them straight, it will drive me round the bend. So if we go on an angle, then it can be a little bit more one way or another way. It won't matter. So okay, well, I actually emptied out this bucket. I had a whole lot of strips in it. Yeah, yeah. Can you relate? There we go. Let's make sure that's hopefully in the center, right? You know, it's one thing for the stripes to be not straight, but we do want the circle in the center. And then I think I'm just going to glue this down flat. So again, I use liquid glue when I have embossed. Whoops, keep moving this, and this is supposed to tell me where the camera view is so that I stay in the picture. So as I was saying, I use liquid glue when it's embossed so that the glue gets down into the little crevices and there's lots of holding power as opposed to tape runner, which can sit just on the high spots and then not hold really well. So. And the sentiment piece, I'll also put, hello, Lorna, welcome. We're just having a little bit of fun here with the Labeled with Love bundle. There we go. And we've decided that peach pie and lemon lime twist go together really nicely. We didn't know that before because I had not that well, I didn't know it before. Someone else might have done that already, but okay. Oh, look at that. That's kind of, oh, and these are sort of, these don't pop as much as green. I think green, we need the green, don't we? So we are going to add these. Yes. No. This looks like it needs a couple on there. These I could do. Just, just to be different, just because they're, I don't know, just because. We go. Looks like a little piece of fuzz there. Okay. Card number 1. Done. Yes, yes, we have to have the bling. Of course, we have to have the bling. I don't know if you are a Paper Pumpkin or subscriber or not, but the Paper Pumpkin kit this month is it's directed to Father's Day. So the cards are very suitable for males and both in color and sort of patterns and that sort of thing. There's no bling. There's no bling in there. And so at the Paper Pumpkin party last night, someone said, I didn't get any gems in this kit. And it's like, no, there are no gems in this kit. But one of the ladies was adding cork rounds. She said, that's okay. I'm just putting cork rounds on here. And off she went because, every card needs a little something. And I do tend to agree. It's funny how you get used to the look. And not all gems, I mean, these are pretty blingy, but they're not all that blingy. Some of them are more just accents and things. So, okay, pretty in pink and another piece of paper. I'll turn this over and go, what about this? No, I don't think that's a little bit busy. I don't think I want that. I think I want just the purple checkers. And then I have cut this from the Nested Essentials. And I am going to stamp, this is the butterfly from the stamp set. Now the butterfly can be 2-step stamping as well. There is, whether, can you see that butterfly? It's clear photopolymer, but this is a solid butterfly image, so it would fill in the wings. But I think what I wanted to do, well, I know what I wanted to do. I was thinking I would color this with my Stampin' Write markers. Now this is brand new photopolymer and I'm not certain that there's not some oily stuff from the manufacturing process on there. So I am just going to stamp that onto some scrap paper and clean it on my Stampin' Scrub. Sometimes when the stamps are new, and I find it on photopolymer more so than the red rubber, but there's like I don't know, some sort of an oily finish on it from the manufacturing process, and the ink just doesn't quite adhere. So if you just clean it once, twice, whatever, it will take that oily residue off, and then your ink will stick to your stamp, so to speak, and it will all work well. Okay, so now, so I have Pretty in Pink. I should probably, and did I put my markers away? No, I didn't. Good for me. Okay, so I think I am also going to grab my, and I think this is Fresh Freesia. Nope, it's Highland Heather. I'm going to grab my Highland Heather Stampin' Write marker, and I think we'll just kind of go to town on Mr. Butterfly here, see what we can do. So You can certainly use Stampin' Blends. But the Stampin' Write markers work really well on these small spaces as well. I'm sort of doing every other one here. I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not sure. Look, I kind of changed patterns here. Okay, well, I'm, maybe messing up this butterfly, but I guess I should make them sort of match on this side. La-di-da. And then I guess the next question is, should we have two? Look, I really did sort of mess that up, but okay, well, it won't be quite the same. Should I have one more color? Two colors or three? Put the purple on the alternate outside bits. And then maybe we can see. Ah, you're a butterfly lover, Barbara. Yes, you know what? I like them. I like them a lot, and I'm glad that we almost always have some butterflies in our collection. But I know for some people, I have a girlfriend, and butterflies are hugely meaningful to her and very, very special. And I know there's a lot of people like that. The butterfly symbolizes such beautiful transformation. And I think that's part of what draws us to them. That and they're often beautiful. I have seen one, and I don't know whether it's because I always thought monarchs were orange, and then somebody told me that they're yellow early in the season, and somebody told me no, that's a different kind of butterfly. So I don't really know. I don't know my butterflies, but there's a really pretty yellow butterfly that has been flying around in our front yard here the last couple days. And I like him. Okay, hello Donna, welcome. Now what do we think? Should we add something bright in there just to, you know what? I'm gonna try, how about lemon lolly? Because I'll tell you why. If it's not right, I hopefully can color over it with another color that's darker. I think it might work though. I don't know. I think it's maybe I'm making this butterfly like the hummingbirds. Do you remember when we were doing hummingbirds at the last online retreat? And I had looked them up and found that they are like every color under the sun. There's like no wrong colors um, for hummingbirds. So we're just going to pretend that there are no wrong colors for butterflies. Oops, that's right. The butterfly is flying sideways. Okay, what do we think? I think the yellow kind of works. Maybe not my favorite, but I'm going to leave it. I think it will be okay for the purposes of this card. Okay, and then here is the scrap of white paper. So this is a frame, and I think maybe we'll do this in the pebble path. I'm going to stamp this right down there. And then we'll see if I can get my sentiment in there, shall we? Yeah. And then, you think it looks okay with the yellow, Lorna? Hopefully. Hopefully it's all good. Okay, and then we need a sentiment to go in there, and I think I want this going across, so we could do just for you, or we could do another happy birthday. I think, yes, happy birthday would fit in there. Maybe we'll just do another happy birthday, shall we? And you can see the other one that I have is enjoy today, but it's vertical. So that isn't really going to work. Okay, let's do happy birthday. And Maybe in Highland Heather. Little ink spots that I made for the cottage, so I don't have to move my ink pads every time I go home or back here. They've been rather handy. There we go. Look at that. Okay. And now, where did I put my punch? Right here. Okay. So if you are not familiar with Stampin' Up! Punches, you want to stamp and then punch what would feel like upside down, because then you can see exactly where you are punching and hopefully get everything lined up perfectly. There we go. Okay, and now we just need to put this guy together. So move that up there, move that up there. Oh, tape runner is not in the bucket. My butterfly colors match your profile photo. Well, of course they do, Barbara. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? I'll have to go take a closer look at your profile photo now. I will confess I don't know it offhand, but apparently it's pretty colors. Oh, and then this guy we can put on dimensionals, of course. And this guy could do them both at once, couldn't I? It's a little bit long, not all that long, but a little bit. So I think that I would recommend that you put a dimensional in the center of this piece as well, just to make sure it stays propped up. Yep. Okay, so let's get this backs off of here. I was practicing taking the backs off of dimensionals with the pokey tool end of my take your pick. I haven't mastered it, but it's getting easier for sure. So maybe one day I will be faster. That's I don't know, just looks like a little piece of little tiny fleck of dirt or something. So guess what? That's where the gem goes. We don't. Okay. I must confess, I do like these colors. And you know, I think I like that pop of yellow in there. I think it just kind of adds a little bit, maybe. Now, what do we want for gems on this guy? We got pink and purple and mostly pink and purple, a little bit of yellow. So we could do metallic stuff. We might, so many choices. We have gray pearls. Where are my, oh, here. Here's my in colors. Have pink, oh, that's purple, pink in those. I'm kind of leaning to some of these pearls. Butterflies and pearls, right? Do you think? Okay, these are I want to say harsh, they're not, but they're faceted. And to me, they're not soft and round the way I think of a butterfly. that make any kind of sense, or am I just sounding ridiculous? Okay, but I do like these. And now, darker lights. So these, oh gosh, it's hard to see when they're not on the white, isn't it? Let me just put these on here again. These are lighter, these are darker, these are lighter, these are darker. So there's maybe the lighter ones. It's really tough to see when you take them off the white background. And I'm gonna put that big guy right over that spot so that you never know. There we go. Okay, card number 2. And I actually have stuff cut out for one more. So we'll make a third card where so it's going to go a little bit longer today. So if you need to run, I understand. But basic white thick card base. And then this was the one that I was thinking I would do the flowers on originally, but the other one that I got out is a present. So the present with the, so we could join in here. I have Shy Shamrock and Petunia Pop. So let's put this onto the cardstock while I take a moment and ponder and think about what we want to do. What did I have? This is where I pulled out the Just For You sentiment. I was thinking that that could go onto this card, which I suppose is still fine with the present. No? Okay. The reason you want to do this before you attach everything is just in case you need to trim this at all, just the tiniest smidge of designer series paper over top of that, but we'll take it off anyway. And then this is going to go right onto the card base. Oh. And then I have Petunia Pop cardstock and white or stamping on it. Okay. So now I think I didn't really think about what colors I was going to do this in, did I? But I have Petunia Pop here. I don't know that I want Shy Shamrock mixed in there. I think that might look a little funny, but we could do the sentiment in that. Okay, I'm making this up as I go along. There is not necessarily any rhyme or reason, so. But that's not really anything new, is it? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think this probably needs to be stamped off. So I'm going to ink up my gift, which looks like it might have a little bit of that oily stuff as well. So I'm just going to stamp that right down on there. And then I'm going to clean it off so that we don't have anything weird going on. Hopefully. Okay, and then I'm going to ink it up again, stamp it off, and then stamp it onto here so that it is light, Petunia Pop. And then I'm going to put these dots, hopefully, over top. Hopefully they're darker. Yes, they are. Ah, that's kind of fun. Can you see that? Do I need it a little bit closer to the camera? Sort of fun. It could have been up just a tiny bit higher. Do we try it once more and just do a comparison? I think that side's okay. If that turns out to be the better side, that's fine. But let's just try this once more, just for fun. That looked like I didn't stamp it off quite as much. Be a little bit dark. That might be a little bit too dark for these dots to really show. So let's see what we get. I think this one's better with it stamped off a little bit more. So we'll go with the first side, which is fine because that was more just about trying it a couple times than it was a disaster and we needed to redo it. It's my story. I am going to stick with that. Okay. And then, where's my sentiment? Well, this, I don't even know whether this will fit on here. Oh, it will just. So this is Shy Shamrock, which is the color of the cardstock that we had going on the card there. Wonder, look, let's do this. Okay, this whole thing might be a disaster, but let's just see what we get. It's trying to stamp it off. So it did shadowy stuff, but it's really light. I'm not really sure about that, but I think I have another piece of white ready to go here. I could stamp it a few times. That might. I'm just gonna set that up there for a minute because I need my petunia pop. Now I have to try and get the gift box done nicely. Here's what I really should be doing though, folks. You know, when it's not turning out the way you think that it should, take a moment and find your, I was just using it last night. Where is, okay, I have a Stampin' Pierce mat for using with my photopolymer stamps, and it's got paper on it, and I often don't notice it because I think it's something else. It's paper or something, but I actually don't see it right now. We did all that stamping and it was all fine, and now she decides she wants it. And now I'm not sure where it is. I was doing so many things last night. I think I might see it over here. Yes. Okay. I got it. I had to, you know, the advantage of not a large craft space at the cottage is that nothing is ever really all that far away. So there we go. Okay. See what we get for this. That's nice and light. We're going to put the pattern onto our gift wrap. There we go. And we're going to get this out of the way. Just a moment. We're going to bring this back in and maybe just stamp it once, shall we? Just for you. Okay. I think maybe we'll stop there, right? Okay. Just gonna use a quick clean. Okay, close this up. So you never know unless you try, but I didn't really like how that one turned out. So we're not going to use it. We will use this guy because he turned out just fine. And actually, I think the present on this one is the best one of all three. So, see, it was meant to be. Again, it's my story. I am going to stick with that. Oh. And then I'm going to put dimensionals onto this guy. Card. Backs off of here. This back in. And centered, bottom, top, centered maybe, eh? Centered, mostly centered. No. Okay. And some gems for this guy. Chai Shamrock. That might end on there. Yes, I do believe that's what we are after. So, you see that okay? Hard to, they're all hard to see on camera, aren't they? Because it's the green on the purple, it works. Okay. Just a smidge. That's about all I have is a smidge, I think. Okay, so there we go. Look at that. 3 different cards. Fairly quick, given that I was, playing all over the place and stuff. Oops, don't sit on the stamp set. And let me just come back in here. There, I'm back. So I hope you like that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and joining on my crafting adventure. I love to spend time with you and I love to share these things. So thanks, Donna. I'm so glad you like it. Anyway, those are the cards for today. It is the Labeled with Love bundle. And as I said, I will be doing a stamp camp in July using this bundle. So watch for more information on that. Okay, have a great rest of the day, everyone. And I hope to craft with you all again really soon. Take care. Bye for now.